September 17th. And so we are playing our Relay Precision, not the most up-to-date notes, but it should be good enough to get stuff done. So it looks like we're playing against Peggy and Ron here. So let me just make sure that I can bid on time. I'm gonna say hi. And then I have a pretty easy 9 count pass here. So just looking forward to getting this started. I'm gonna pull up the chat in 1 second, if you're chatting in there. All right. Hope you're all having a good evening. I am looking forward to a win with Eric because Eric and I have done decently the past couple of weeks, but we haven't had a win, so that is overdue. Looks like Ron has a jump shift here, so I can wait for a few seconds before I pass. And, oh, I see what happened. My chat moved around on my dashboard. Okay, but now I can see the chat if it happens. So Ron jump shifted, and then Peggy passed. So the contract is 2 spades, and I have to figure out what to lead against this. I don't see anything better to do than to lead my second of touching honors, which is the Jack of clubs here. And Peggy has 4 spades of the ace and a singleton diamond. I think that we're going to be doing well to be defending a part score here instead of 4 spades. There's a very, very good chance that the opponents have a game. So I think it's right to cover this queen of spades here. Unless partner is void in spades, it's the right thing to do to cover. All right, so that should be all of the trump pulled. Now I think I need to hold on to my queen of hearts and 4 diamonds to jack. So I will hold on to those cards and pitch a club. I pitched an odd club, which should encourage the suit, saying, partner, I've got a card in the suit. Now, I don't know how reliable Eric's count is, but I'm going to keep an eye out for it. So it looks like he played high-low, so he should have an odd number here, which makes sense. He's got 3. I've got 4. 1 gets roughed and dummy. So Ron probably started with 5 diamonds, 4 spades, and then 4 cards in the other suits. That means we probably have a club trick coming in addition to a heart trick. I don't know where the king of hearts is, though. I think what I'm going to do is pitch my queen of hearts here. If partner has the king of hearts, he needs to hold on to it. How's it going? It's going pretty well. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope that Ron doesn't have 10 small of hearts here. That'd be pretty sad. Yeah, as I expected, Ron had a doubleton club there. And then the last trick is trump. So this 2 spade contract ended up making 5, which should be the final result. So Ron did well to jump shift. Peggy must have just missed it, that it was a forcing bid and a jump shift, and that you have 4 card support, including the ace 10 and a side singleton. All right, so that should be a good board for us. Nothing related to what we did. But here, sitting first seat, white on red, 6 card heart suit. Suit quality is decent. This is a very clear 2 hearts opening bid. Playing weak 2s. So, we play August over week 2s, not that it's relevant here. And 3 hearts here, of course, clearly competitive. There are weaker players who get confused when week 2s are raised to the 3 level. They wonder, is this bid invitational? Sometimes they get confused when a 3 level preempt is raised to the 4 level, or I should say a 3 level minor suit preempt is raised to the 4 level. They get confused if that's invitational or not. And that is something that you quickly learn not to do. I made that mistake when I was a small child just learning bridge, and I haven't made it again. So partner was able to provide a competitive raise of 3 hearts here. So he should have at least 3 hearts for that bid. Again, Peggy's passing 3 spades. I do wonder, is it right to leave my ace of hearts here and just make sure we win our tricks in this suit? Because they underbid the last one, I'm going to play them for underbidding this one too. and make sure we get our tricks when we can. So here comes the Ace of Hearts. Partner's card here is clearly suit preference. So I'm going to shift to my 7 of diamonds. I mean, I could play a spade, I suppose, if I wanted to cut down on roughs and dummy. But that diamond suit, or sorry, that club suit looks like a source of tricks, and I don't want to let that win 6 club tricks and watch all those potential diamond losers disappear. So I'm hoping partner has the king of diamonds here, and maybe a spade trick. If he has king of spades, then we can get 2 more tricks. Otherwise, I think that probably we're out of tricks unless Ron just has a singleton low club. I should have played my 8 of clubs there. That would have been my correct count card. But because Ron had a singleton club, that club suit is now dead. It's stranded. And Ron also had a singleton diamond. So 2 singletons, what looked to be a long spade suit. What, 7 cards, 6 cards? I'll just put my 9 in here. No way it can cost. And play my jack of clubs. And it's just spades. So making 6. No, not making 6, making 5. Again, wildly underbid. And had I not led my Ace of Hearts, this would take 13 tricks on proper declare play. Either way, it should take 12 tricks on proper declare play. But maybe if you're in a game contract, you have to hope that there's nightmare breaks in 4 spades. Looks like we're playing 2 board rounds. Let's just take a quick look at the Traveler for this one. So obviously they should be in a game, whether it's 4 spades or even 3 no trump plays fine. That should be very good for us. Had they been up to a spade game, if we sacrifice in hearts, we're going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tricks. It's going to be a nightmare. Welcome to the stream, 4X. So we don't have a sacrifice. The opponents have... it looks like 6 spades here, but bidding and making a game would have been a decent score for them. And then on the previous one, they also missed a pretty clear spade game. Actually, on board 1, it looks like the spot is hearts for them, with 6 to the jack opposite ace small. You can argue if that's a better trump suit than ace 10 fourth with spades opposite queen jack fourth. But either way, our opponents did not bid that game. And so that should be good for us. One pair managed holding 2 8-card major suit fits to land in 3 no trump, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 should make and go down. So if there's one pair that deserves to do worse than plus 200, it's whoever was holding the north-south cards there. But round 1 went well. We're off to a good start. And we still have 4 minutes left on these 2 basically claimer hands. So while I wait, I'm going to grab myself a drink. Somehow it wasn't a top. In the words of a character from Star Wars The Phantom Menace, there's always a bigger fish. This is a 3M club where you aim to win. Yes. Yes, it is. I'm just handicapping myself right now. I'm handicapping myself by 6.8%. Normally in match point scoring, minus 200 is not a score that you want on your card, but these two hands prove the exception. And on board 2, this should be a top board, but again, anything can happen. Oh. Yes, you can definitely overthink things against a weak club, looking for your 6 diamond contract when everybody else in the room is going to be in 3 no trump making 5. And even if that diamond slam is a 55% slam because it just needs a finesse or a double squeeze to be in the right spot, if you're a better player and you rate to take an extra over trick 30% of the time in 3 no trump, it's a negative expected value proposition. Ah, yes. Sometimes instinct does best. All right, fourth seat. This is Indrani and Bev. Time to say hi. And I'm fourth seat with a 5-card spade suit, so I will be opening this hand if it comes to me. 1 no trump here is 14 to 16 points. And opposite that, we're going to be in game. The only question here is spades. He could have a 5-card heart suit, but probably not, or no trump. And I think the answer is transfer to spades and then bid 3 no trump. And I think this is what most of the field is going to be doing. Because his 1 no trump is 14 to 16 here, there is some swing happening, but it's not going to be a big deal. It could change who is playing a spade game, which could determine things if partner has exactly a 14 count. And that might be worth a trick if partner has a vulnerable holding in hearts or diamonds. But again, it's probably going to come down to partner's declare play. In the past few weeks, he's played a few hands a little too fast, and that's blown a trick or two. So hopefully he takes his time with this one and focuses and considers all the options available before he plays cards. So it looks like his preference is spades, and I definitely don't mind that at all, holding no controls in diamonds or hearts. Yeah, you could bash 3 no trump with it, and that's not entirely unreasonable, but there's a lot of downside. And if you want to avoid minus scores at a club where a lot of weak players are going to be doing bad things, then just try to do the safe thing, I would say. So this is one of those situations where we've got how many top tricks? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 top tricks. And fortunately, the heart lead is favorable against 4 spades because it means we'll be able to set up a heart trick for sure. We're not going to have to worry about playing that suit ourselves. And we can also discard one of the diamonds on the queen of clubs. So this is going to make, whether it's better than 3 no trump, I don't know. He actually has very good spade cards, but it's a hand that considers passing 3 no trump because of its values outside of the spade suit. It's got 3 cards. It's got controls in all the other suits. So I could see him passing, but 4 spades is going to be where the field is. And at match points, just be where the field is and play it better. Exactly. 620 is already going to be a 70% score. And there's so many options here for over tricks. The duck on the first round of hearts. I assume that Indrani ducked holding the king of hearts or queen of hearts, but it's possible Bev just led 4th best from king, queen, 10 against a suit contract. That happens too at this club. It's a wonderful place. So yeah, I'm guessing it was a ill-advised 4th best heart lead. And so Eric, I think, is doing well to discard the heart. He's going to rough a heart back to hand and then play on diamonds, or at least that's what he should do. What this will do is create, hopefully, the conditions for, oh, no, she did avoid playing third hand high, it didn't matter. Create the conditions for somebody getting end played on the 3rd round of diamonds. So if you think Indrani is going to duck holding ace king small, you put in the queen. Otherwise, I think it's best to duck. because that hampers the entry situation a little bit more. Now, Indrani's in, but she does successfully play a third round of diamonds, and that clears the diamond suit, but we have the rest of the tricks for 620. If Indrani plays the King of Hearts, it's the same tricks. Eric just discards a diamond from hand and then loses 2 diamonds and a heart. The killing lead would have been a low diamond because then the defense can get 3 diamond tricks and then eventually score a heart. So we were a little lucky that that didn't happen, but it's very hard to lead a diamond from that holding. So North is opening 2 diamonds here, and I assume it's a weak 2. I have a preemptive heart bid, but I really am not going to preempt here. So unfortunately, I'm not on lead. Partner's going to lead something. Looks like he picked probably a 4th best club, which, given that I don't have any outside entries to my heart suit, is probably the same as him leading a heart. The dummy is exactly what you want if you're South. It's a diamond suit with 2 of the top 3 honors. You've got a bonus outside king. But we'll see what Indrani has for her bid. And while I'm at it, let's just take a peek at that Traveler. Nobody in 3 no trump there, even though it's a perfectly reasonable contract. A couple pairs only took 9, or one took 8 tricks in the spade game. Looks like Indrani is ducking here. I'm going to play the 7 of hearts here because I don't like clubs. And hopefully Eric remembers we're playing reverse Smith. If he has the ace of hearts, it's something I want him to shift to. So he managed to find a heart shift, which is great. But given that he doesn't have the ace of hearts, or almost certainly doesn't have the ace of hearts, we're not going to have a future in this suit. So now comes Indrani. Maybe Indrani had a singleton diamond. Who knows? Now she'll play on her diamonds, I'm sure. And she didn't hold up on the hearts. So if for whatever reason she doesn't have, the rest of the tricks, maybe partner will get in with the ace of spades and then play me a heart. If she forgets, her diamonds are good. Maybe they weren't good. Who knows? Maybe I forget. But it looks like she's got ace, king, queen of spades. And partner's dropping the jack there, so. Huh. Well, they had a lot of tricks. Well, we're not beating this. I think Indrani might have another high club in hand. Yeah. Great, I get the last 2. Partner only had a doubleton heart. So if he leads a heart and Indrani holds up for 1 round, I can't run my hearts. Also note she's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tricks, and she only took 10. So that should be a good board for us. Had she bid in spades, the opponents can make 7 spades, or 6 really on a finesse. 6 or 7, depending on the diamond finesse. And you should be in the spade slam here. That would have been the right contract. Of course, you're going to beat the folks in 3 spades making 6. There's always a bigger fish. I think it's Qui-Gon Jinn who says that. So yeah, board three, more results have poured in, and 620 seems to be the best we can do. I'm glad it turned out there. And then board four, this should still be above average even with the 230 in there. Another 630. I suppose if you're going to hold up 2 rounds of hearts, you might only take 11 tricks as opposed to 12. And I guess after you hold up 2 rounds of hearts, you might be afraid of taking the diamond finesse. So I can see pretty clearly now why there are folks who aren't making, what's the number, 11 or 12 tricks. But our declarer, of course, got a club lead, not a heart lead. So she shouldn't have had that problem. At this table, who was it? Larry was on lead, and his partner had opened a weak 2 in hearts with a 7-card heart suit. I would have opened that 3 hearts after North had passed with that hand. North's pass is not the worst thing in the world. There are people who would pass with that, but yeah, so it makes it a lot easier for West to find the heart lead, and I assume he did. Yeah, and then of course Declare holds up 2 rounds in hearts, and then probably ends up claiming 10 tricks because you're afraid of taking that diamond finesse. So that I have a little more sympathy with than the Declare at my table. So far, a bunch of hands that have been very easy to play and defend, at least in terms of decisions. Just a lot of claimers. So hopefully we will have something more interesting come up. Ah, it's Frank and George. And I have one of my better hands here. It's got a whole point. It's even got a couple of tens, a singleton, a 5-card suit. I've got tolerance for both majors. You know, I could upgrade this by about 10 points and open this in precision 2 diamonds, but I think I'm going to be conservative here because I'm vulnerable and pass in first seat. So yeah, off to a good start, hitting 82.5%. But the pairs this club do vary a bit in strength. So we might have played a couple of the weaker pairs first, and I think we will end up playing some of the more stronger pairs later on in the evening. So that happens. Looks like it's a 22 board night, not a 24 board night as well. So partners 3 diamonds is a preempt. It can be a little wide ranging because I'm a passed hand, so he's not expecting me to go crazy here. Still, I have nothing to say in support of diamonds with just a stiff diamond and 1 point. I am actually assuming that he is a little more strong for his preempt just because of how weak I am, but I could be wrong about that. I really don't have a lot of decisions to make on this hand. I'm going to be pulling out the green card a lot. Oh, wow. So it looks like George is q-bitting diamonds here. Unclear whether it's an agreed upon q-bit or just an I have some stuff q-bit. I also have a 4-card heart suit to the jack, and that could be a surprise trick against 6 hearts. Yep, q-bid strong hand. That's fine. We'll see if Frank cooperates. Okay, so his cooperation amounts to passing. Okay, so I think I want to drop trap. These guys missed probably a small slam, maybe a grand. I think the most likely thing is Frank just thought his partner had bid four hearts instead of four diamonds because it's the same color. Um, I have nothing, so we'll discard an even card to say I have nothing. He's pitching a heart from dummy, and okay, he did cube it. So because he's throwing a heart from dummy, I'm going to put him on not having a heart fit. And if partner has the ace king of diamonds and what George is cube-hitting here, I think they have all the points. It's just going to come down to, or I wonder if this makes. It's going to come down to the. Yeah, I threw a heart there because I thought he would throw another heart. Oh wow! So that's four diamonds to the something jack, leaving partner with a seven card suit. So he'll get five tricks and diamonds, and I don't think we'll win anything outside the diamond suit. Come on, have the queen of hearts. Nah, that one was probably good for us. Is it a top? Yes, it's a top board. Finally, finally a top. You wonder if we can do better. It's always down two. I can't believe it's only down two. I guess partner gets five diamond tricks and that's it. And nobody bid on to slam with their cards. Just looking at the two hands, six spades is pretty ice cold. Partner's got a one spade opening bid here. I have 7 points. This is a hand that's just barely good enough to respond with a semi-forcing one no trump. Because we play precision, partner's hand's limited. So my response range is a little tighter than it would be playing a standard system or a system where partner can have, 18 points or 21 points or something. But George is thinking over one spade. I wonder if he'll cube it again. All right, so he's found a double. Over a double, I have no reason to bid anything. So I'll let it go around to Frank. And one trap that novice players often get into is over a double, they don't realize that they should jump with hands that would just respond one step up. So here, um, Frank is limited by his initial pass, but he could have a hand with, 11 points and just be accidentally underbidding. Partner is blasting up to three spades here, and it's clear he's got a long spade suit. But I don't have a double. I don't have anything to do but to pass because I'm sure partner's strength is in his spade suit. And I don't have a sacrifice either because it's not clear to me if four hearts is making. So looks like partner is taking the action all on his own, and George is pulling out the red card to hit four spades. So even though I have seven more points than I'm promising, I still think four spades is probably not a favorite here. We play Namyats, so if he had an eight cards, if he had eight tricks in his hand in spades, he would have opened four diamonds. So I know his hand is worse than that. His hand is almost that though. It's still very good. The problem is my hand's not particularly well fitting for him. I think probably George will go ace king of hearts or ace and a heart, and that will help because it'll let Eric get tempo in terms of attacking diamonds. Another thing George could do that would help is George cashing the ace of diamonds here because it sets up a couple of club ditches. But what you want to do is take a spade finesse. The problem is you can't get to dummy to take a spade finesse. So you try the 10 of diamonds out of hand, hoping George will duck with the ace. If George has the ace of diamonds, he probably will play it just because he doesn't want you to get to dummy. But it looks like Eric's going for the cash the ace of spades and assume the king of spades is offside line. I don't know if I like that because sometimes the king of spades isn't offside here. But seemed reasonable to him, and he was right. You have the spade loser, so he lost it. Now, the problem is there's no entries to dummy, and you have king, queen, fourth of diamonds, and they're probably going to get stranded here. So George, thinking for a while, he might be thinking to cover with a jack, or more likely thinking about taking his ace. But it looks like he ducked with the ace. So because he's ducking with the ace, the diamond loser's gone. So he has a spade loser, he has a heart loser. He has to lose at least one club. If clubs are 3-3 and the king's onside, he can dodge the club loser. George going up with a king here, so the king's onside. And now this contract is probably going to come down to the whether it's 3-3 clubs. George can also hurt himself by trying to cash the ace of diamonds there, which guarantees the contract regardless of the club break. So I shouldn't doubt my partner. He played it perfectly, and four spades doubled ended up making. Clubs were 3-3 anyway. So had George flown ace of diamonds there, Eric still has to lose a spade, a heart, the ace of diamonds, and then there's no way around the club loser unless, yeah, there's no way around the club loser because Eric would need three pitches to get rid of all of his low clubs. So that hand was good for us, but looks like it's only a 70% board. Looks like somebody doubled four diamonds and got it down three. I don't know how you end up in four diamonds there. Oh, wow. Frank had 0 points. Um, yeah, Georgia had a 22 count, but opposite nothing. You're not going to have a good time in four hearts. Eric, I guess, did well to bid four spades and make it, though I think it should be down against best defense. All right, so it's Larry and Helen. Yes, Larry and Helen, the Ledukes. I'm in third seat, red on red, and I have an 11 count with 5 in both majors. So I think most people will do this. Certainly I will open this one spade here. We play two-way reverse Drury in third seat. So if partner bids two clubs or two diamonds, I'm going to assume it's some kind of Drury. If he bids one no trump, that's non-forcing. But I will, of course, bid hearts over it. If he bids hearts, it's hearts. So he's bidding a non-forcing one no trump here, and with a good 5-card heart suit, I am, of course, going to bid it, even though I'm minimum strength. And partner is taking weak preference back to spades, so maybe it would have been better to pass one no trump. Though I will say, this is an auction that screams for a trump lead. We'll see if Helen finds it. Not quite. So we have a club loser, a diamond loser, a bunch of heart losers, and a bunch of spade losers. Here, my line is going to be pretty clear. I need to get rid of these heart losers. So I can rough two of them and pitch two of them on long clubs. I don't see a reason not to do that. So I'm going to, I could throw the diamond. That doesn't accomplish anything. I'm going to pitch a heart here. I don't think clubs are any kind of nightmare break. I'm pretty certain that they're just breaking normally. The opponents couldn't muster up any bids, and that's an indication that suits are probably breaking pretty favorably. So no reason for me not to cash this club here first. Now, Helen did not lead a singleton, or if she had a singleton diamond, she might have led it at trick one. So I don't think she has a singleton diamond. I think she just shifted to diamonds from some diamond holding. It's probably safer to play a diamond back to hand to rough the second heart than it is to play a club and try to rough that. So I'm going to try the diamond to my queen. Okay, so it looks like the queen holds. But I think Helen's out of diamonds at this point. So now I'm in dummy, and the safest card to rough back to hand is a club at this point, because I know she's out of diamonds. And clubs, at this point, probably 4-4-4-1 around the table. Can I afford to rough with the 8 of spades? Well, if I need to interpose with it, it might be a challenge later. I think I'm going to put in the 6 of spades, just because. Oh, that was stupid. I should have played the 8 of spades. All right. Well, hopefully the rest of the spades are 2-2. Ten? Ah, no. I only made 2. In the end, I'm not sure it matters what spot I rough with. It might have saved me a trick to rough with a higher spade spot, but because both the king and jack are over there, I don't think it does. So what do I have? A 9 count. Plus score is good there, but other people got it. Yep, so I played a diamond back to hand, roughed a heart, and then, yeah, as the cards lie, it doesn't matter which low spot I rough with. Though I'm pretty sure I was on a pretty tightrope to make that contract. So I'm second seat 9 count. This is a pass. It's not a bad 9, but ACBL doesn't let me open this one no trump. The correct defense, again, as I said before the dummy came down, is lead a trump when you see these weak preference auctions. But Helen didn't find it. She played a diamond, and that let me cross-rough my way to victory. So partners 3 clubs is not a club preempt. It's a convention called Gestem. He has hearts and clubs. He should have a decent hand for that. So if he has hearts and clubs and a decent hand, I actually think I want to be in 4 hearts here, because I have pretty much close to the maximum. I've got the ace of spades that should be useful. If there's extra points, they're in East's hand, and I can finesse through East. So I'm going to go 4 hearts here. And hopefully partner didn't forget Gestem. He might have forgotten Gestem. So if he forgot guessed him, then I probably shouldn't consider him forgetting guessed him. There's no reason for me not to pass here with four clubs to the jack. I will just let him play five clubs. Okay, so he forgot guessed him. Not the end of the world. We're still in a contract that is going to go down, but we're not doubled. The opponents probably don't have a game. Eh. Now, it'd be great if you play back a heart here. Now, the spade isn't them cashing their diamond tricks, but it's not helpful for us either. What was trick one? It was a spade. Okay. So there still is the ace of diamonds outstanding. Probably an east hand, but maybe not. Unfortunately, that six of hearts isn't good, and you can't pitch the nine of diamonds on it. And this is down two. Down two is a little sad, but it's not end of the world sad. I think the opponents probably have a makeable part score somewhere. But if I had correctly accounted for my partner's three club preempt as just being a club preempt, I might have done something different, like bid five clubs directly. So I don't think this is going to be too disastrous. Yeah, and it's better than them making three spades, which is the result at this table. I'd have to study it closely to see what is likely to be the final contract and result. But according to the Traveler, three spades is probably the limit of the East-West cards. Spades seems like their best spot. And the only thing is that if there's people who go up to four spades, which is, I think, a perfectly reasonable spot for the East-West cards, given their strength and fit, four spades ends up going down. And it's down because of the heart position, I guess. Well, is it? Yeah, you have to lose a club, you have to lose the ace of spades, and a heart, and then I guess there aren't enough entries to take enough heart finesses, so you can't rely on picking up hearts for one loser. Yeah, I expect more results to come in that are four spades down one, or maybe four spades down two. Four hearts by East making. Interesting. I think like four spades, you have similar losers, but the fact that the trump suit is 4-1 makes it even harder. I don't think this should make double dummy, but I've been wrong before. Interesting. It's down, but only on a spade lead. Why does the spade lead beat it? Um, hmm. I think the spade lead is successful because fill in the blanks here. Partner holds up around or is able to prevent the jack of spades being used as an entry to dummy and then can give partner a ruff or something. Anyway, I'd have to study that further. But still, 5 clubs down 2 ended up being pretty good. 2 spades making was the bad one. I was playing that, so I take full responsibility. I have a 12 count. This is 10 to 12 white. It's semi-balanced, but that's balanced enough for me. So I'm going to open this one, no trump. And I'll alert that. This is John and Trish. Time to say hi. I played with Alad on Tuesday, and John and Trish tied us for first in our direction. So sometimes they have good games, and then sometimes they do wild things. Hopefully this is one of those times where they end up not doing too great, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll get some good bridge in, as in good for us. Yeah, so 2 spades, the limit of the make, but other wild stuff happens on board 7. And then board 8, we ended up getting a 75% board just because of all the part scores and a lot of game contracts making in their direction. So Trish has a 2 spade bid here, and I can't compete over that. I've already bid my hand. So 2 spades, final spot, what to lead. Pretty clear here that I'm going to lead the top of a sequence, and playing Rusino trick 1, top of a sequence is the jack of hearts. So I'm going to lead the jack of hearts. Dummy's good. It's a 9 count, but it's an exceptional 9 count with lots of cards in its good suits and 10s and 9s and stuff. Spade tolerance, if not strong support. I don't know how strong West's hand is. Trish might just have a balancing overcall, or she might actually have a real strong 2-level overcall. And either way, I think this contract is going to make, but I don't know if it will make with lots of overtricks or not. My hand is a 12 count with a 5-card suit, so most people are going to be opening my hand. Partner's probably playing standard present count, so I think he's going to ruff, or Trish is going to try to ruff another heart here. The question is, do I actually care? I don't think I do. Because partner can over-ruff the spade and dummy. From this club, if Trish has the queen of clubs, might prevent a finesse. Partner can also ruff in here. So yes, I don't know what the cards that partner has in spades are, but that's a useful overruff. Now partner's playing the queen of spades here. Unfortunately, I have to overtake. I don't know. I think there's a good chance partner is just out of clubs at this point. But now that partner's played 2 spades, and Trish overcalled in spades, I would give her at least 4 spades, probably 5. If she had 5 spades, partner only has 2 spades left. So if she had 4 spades, partner has 3 spades left. So what I need to do is play a diamond to partner, because my queen of spades could be worth a trick if partner's able to force one of Trish's high spades to go. But it looks like partner's pitching a club here, and Trish has to rough in to play a spade out of hand. Unfortunately, the king and queen fall together, so we're not getting another spade trick there. Still, we held it to 3, which probably is okay, given that there's all those diamond winners that weren't able to pitch losers there. I think this should be about an average score. And if I look at the double dummy result, I think probably making 3 is it. Yeah. So against double dummy, we did fine. What about the club? Looks like 9 tricks and spades at the other table that's finished so far. So I'll stop thinking about it and think of the next hand. I've got a nice hand with 10 cards in the red suits, hearts and diamonds. I think we have an agreement here that I don't want to confuse partner. So I'm just going to bid the suits separately. rather than trying to show a two-suiter after one club past one spade. In our notes, I believe that two spades by me would show an actual spade suit. Bidding clubs would show probably some kind of two-suiter. I don't know. I'm going to go three diamonds here. There are ways to show two-suiters like two no trump, double, two clubs. Those all would have been two-suiter hands. But having not discussed it specifically with my partner, I thought it best to just bid them naturally and then have partner take preference. So anyway, that might be a point of discussion going forward. But it looks like the opponents are not satisfied with us stopping in three hearts, and they've chosen to bid to the four level in their minor suit, which we are happy to defend. So partner might lead a heart, or if he has diamond shortness, which seems pretty likely on this auction, he'll lead a diamond. And I'll have to decide how many rounds of diamonds I'll want to cash looking at the dummy. Double, yeah, it's two suited, but partner might not take me for the extra length in the two suits. So I wanted to make it pretty clear that I had at least five hearts, but it would have been, yeah, something like two no trump or two clubs would have been clear two-suiter hands like five in each, as opposed to a double, which would imply sort of four, but could be a five-card diamond suit, maybe. Partner's on lead. I wonder if he remembers that he's on lead. There's a good chance he forgets. Okay, so he's leading a heart. Dummy's pretty nice. If I'm looking at the bidding here, West bid a spade, passed over three clubs for some reason. I think that's pretty conservative. And then came in with four clubs later on. So that spade suit could be a source of tricks. I think the clubs are probably running for John. He's probably got seven or six clubs. And the question is how many spades are running, because he rebid his clubs. Likely he doesn't have four spades, or he almost certainly doesn't have four spades. But there's a chance he has three spades, and if he has three spades including the king, then all the spades are running. And he'll be able to pitch his diamonds. But it looks like John had both the ace and queen of hearts. I'm going to play the two of hearts in case that feels more like suit preference. Oh, wow. Ace, queen, jack. So I'm going to put John with a three-card diamond suit, a three-card heart suit, probably six clubs. See how many diamonds I can cash. Now, here, if John has a singleton spade to go along with three cards in both red suits, and I force dummy to ruff, if partner has king third of clubs, he can't really have king third of clubs. But I'm going to play another diamond here. Because if there's a spade finesse, it's always on side. And we don't have an uppercut coming. And a low diamond would have hinted to partner that he should ruff high for an uppercut. I guess he's ruffing high anyway. But yeah, this could put John in some trouble. He did have the king of spades. King of clubs, I should say. Not sure why he started playing on diamonds. Should take a spade finesse, but yeah. Anyway, we get another trick if partner leads a diamond. Still, he really doesn't have a way of knowing that I want a diamond lead more than a heart. And they were in four clubs. They made five. For not being in game, they probably will get a decent board. Three hearts would have been down two. Yeah. Yeah, down two. Obviously, I should lead a diamond there. Yeah, it's not obvious. It's a guess. Um, if I played a sandwich no trump, a sandwich no trump, there would have been um, a two suitor, but we don't have an agreement to play sandwich no trump, so I can't bid one no. But I think sandwich no trump might show a slightly different shape. I'm not sure. So yeah, after a bunch of good rounds, this round didn't end up so good. Board nine is average, or a little below as it turns out. Just the opponent's bidding a normal result and making it. At this club, when the opponents bid and make a normal result and you get it basically an average board, you smile because that is the best that happens at this club. Normally, bidding and making a normal contract is worth a 70% board at this club. And then board 10, we did give up an extra trick. So it's going to be not a great board for us because something like 3 no trump is down. There's no alternative contract for east west. The only thing better for them is to defend against our 3 heart contract. And that happened at one table, but it's not going to happen at every table. And actually, it happened at more tables than I expected. A lot of 3 hearts down too, and even the 3 diamonds down too. So, yeah, as it turns out, more ops should have come in bid over 3 hearts with the west hand. Or my preference would be just pull out the red card and throw it in their face. Here, it's a 14 count. This is a very good 14 count. If I was more in the business of upgrading hands, I would upgrade it. But I am just going to open this one spade and then bid aggressively, playing precision, because this is the strength of a lot of precision opening bids with 3 aces and singleton and 6 card suit. The partner's got a 4 spade call here. As a passed hand, it's pretty clearly a preemptive 4 spade bid. But there's still very, very good chances if he has something like 4 card spade suit and short diamonds. The law of total tricks is going to come in handy here. So I get to play a hand for the first time in a while, and I have to take as many tricks as I can in spades. We're sitting at 72%. Not bad. 10 boards in. Hopefully we can keep it up. So Eric's got the legendary 5 card spade suit. Of course, missing the king. The odds play is to play for the drop. I want to see if there's any alternatives here. So Steven did overcall in hearts. So he's got the king, queen of hearts, and then probably some other stuff. Probably doesn't have both the ace and king of clubs because he would have led that over the high heart. So I'm going to put Rosie with one of those 2 cards. But she can have that. And again, I don't know where the void in spades is, if there's a spade void. We think if Rosie probably had a spade void, she might compete over 4 spades, but who knows? Her having a spade void is irrelevant. It's only Steven having a spade void that would be relevant. Hopefully he plays the Queen of Hearts here, or something. Doesn't actually matter. I have a club loser. I can't really dodge. The diamonds, probably no losers in that suit, but if diamonds are 4-1, then I want Steven to play the Queen of Hearts here. This might come down to a squeeze in hearts and diamonds if Steven has 4 diamonds. Who knows? Oh, I won that trick. Okay. Might as well see if spades are 1-1. And now, with nowhere to pitch the club loser, I will duck a club here. Steven will probably fly up with one of his club honors. And then he has a choice to make because he's out of spades. He doesn't want to play on hearts anymore. I think we're likely to see a diamond. Yeah, the Queen of Hearts simplifies everything. Because I can pitch my long diamond on the Jack of Hearts. And I'll just quickly play it out here. No beer cards to win. Unfortunately, no 7 of diamonds in partner's hand. That would have been helpful. So 4 spades made 6. 10 ever, 11 never. And yeah, so the defense, because diamonds are 4-1, but West has 4 diamonds, not playing the other high heart would ensure that Rosie could hold on to 4 diamonds and therefore take a second trick. So the defense was favorable there. So this should be a good board. But it looks like the other pair in 4 spades so far got favorable defense as well, so not a cold top. I have 6 points. We're red on white. I've passed, partner's passed. We're going to be playing defense today. But what is West going to bid? West has a 1 no trump call. Most people, this is non-forcing here. So East has a good chance of passing, but because Eric and I are passed, there's also a good chance East has extras. So East might decide to bid again. What's it going to be? So Steven's still thinking, so he has some alternative. Wonder if the alternative is rebidding spades. And he might consider jumping if he has something like a 16 count. There are hands where it's borderline between bidding 2 spades and 3 spades, or borderline between a jump shift and not. So a bit of a slow 2 no trump here, and then a pass. So I have to decide what to lead against this contract. Now, I know that there's 5 spades in dummy. I have a 6 count. Partner's passed. What should I lead here? So a 4th best club is the standard lead. The problem is that I think the best odds of us beating this contract are for partner to have a nice 5-card suit. And he's less likely to have it in clubs or diamonds than he is in hearts. So I'm going to lead the 2 of hearts here. And hopefully this is going to be fruitful. Because there's a chance Rosie just bids 2 hearts if she has a 5-card heart suit. So Steven bid 2 no trump with this. 2 no trump is wrong. You bid 2 diamonds. I don't know why he bid how he did. But partner wins the ace of hearts and is playing the low heart here, and I have to decide if I want to unblock. Now, I'm not going to unblock here. And the reason for that is partner didn't lead a top of a sequence type card. He led a low one. So I'm feeling like there's a good chance Rosie has something like 10 small left in hand. In which case I need to hold on to that Queen of Hearts and then hope partner has an entry in something like the spade suit. Well, Rosie's probably going to play in spades first, so. But I'm sure she has options. What's it going to be? Interesting. The two of diamonds. Your partner would have won the ace there if he had it. So Rosie might have a 5-card diamond suit and is considering winning her diamonds. It's also possible partner has some like queen 7 small of diamonds, and she's trying to set up her diamonds. But she did a good job, if perhaps accidentally, of blocking our heart suit. The jack of spades off of dummy, a bold choice. Now Eric probably has something like king small here and is thinking, are you actually playing the spades this way? Why would you play the spades this way? But that is indeed what's happening. So this also clarifies the spade position pretty clearly. Rosie's out of spades. She didn't bid anything but one no trump, so she probably has, and I'll just play a low spade, doesn't matter. The 10 will hopefully be covered, but I have the queen here. And now I have to decide what to play. So the king of diamonds held up. She discarded a club from hand. Do I play a club, which could hurt if Rosie has the queen? Do I play a diamond, which is the passive exit, or a spade, which is a different passive exit? Now, playing a spade lets her set up the long spade, if that's relevant. So I feel like a passive diamond play is probably correct here. If partner's holding on to hearts, I need to hold on to spades. And also clubs. I hope I don't get squeezed. I don't think I will get squeezed, but that could be due to Rosie's execution. I might be legitimately squeezed, but Declare might screw it up. We'll see. So here comes a club to the ace. 2 more rounds of spades. Now, holding 10, 9, 8, 7 of spades, there's no way I could have unblocked the spades. I know partner has the, I think the 6 is actually the relevant card here, but I had, did I have a pitch available at any point? I don't think so. So there's no way I could have unblocked the spades. If she exits the spade here, and she has an end play position in clubs, she's going to look like a genius. But this is what I wanted to see. I don't know where the 10 of clubs is, but I definitely want to cash my 10 of spades. Actually, if partner has the 10 of clubs and just the 10 of clubs, and then say like a heart loser, it might have been better to play the 9 of clubs first, wait for partner to get in, get the other card back. But Rosie has the last card. It's the 9 of hearts. Partner threw off his jack of hearts for some reason to let the contract make. Even though I think my diamond count was known at that point, I'm not sure. Yeah, if Eric was playing closer attention, he would have known to throw off the diamond instead of the jack of hearts. Oh well. I have a 14 count. I'm in first seat. This is a precision 2 club opening. We're playing against Ray and Sandy. And this is 11 to 15, 6 plus clubs. Ah, stupid keyboard. There we go. 11 to 15, 6 plus clubs. There we go. So, 1-0 making. Beating that contract would have been 1.5 more match points. Ray and Sandy are the in-laws of my regular partner, Alad. And three clubs, according to anybody who plays position, is just a competitive bid. So I'm not going to bid on over three clubs. My hand is towards the top of my point range, but otherwise is unexceptional. So I'm happy to pass here and let the contract be three clubs. Come on, Ray, you got to pass here. Rosie had 5 hearts and did not bid 2 hearts. Interesting. Okay, so the contract is three clubs. I have 2 spade losers, a heart loser, half a club loser, and then maybe some more stuff in hearts. So I need to deal with the king of clubs position. I need to deal with my low heart situation, and then I have options for dealing with all of this. Like I can take a club finesse, maybe try to drop the singleton king of clubs, take a heart finesse, rough hearts and dummy. Maybe the long spade is going to be good. I have a potential diamond discard, or 2 diamond discards if I can somehow get to dummy after playing my ace jack of diamonds from hand. Notably, neither opponent bid, so I'm going to play for relatively balanced distributions all around. There's also no takeout doubles. Okay. I think Sandy would play the queen of spades if she held it. So I think I'm playing Ray for the queen of spades here. I'm going to rough low. And now I'm also going to play, yeah, and Ray wouldn't, yeah, okay. So Ray has the queen of spades. Sandy's out of spades. I need to get to dummy. I need to deal with my heart losers. How am I going to do all this? So ace of diamonds, overtake, diamond, pitching a heart, run the jack of clubs, maybe. I don't know if I need to play a third round of diamonds because I'm pretty sure, I don't know how sure I am, but there's a good chance clubs are just, well, if somebody has 5 diamonds, hearts are probably 4-4 because nobody bid hearts. I'm guessing diamonds are not 5-2. I think I can afford to play the king of diamonds here. Yeah, okay. So, and Sandy is probably the one who's out of diamonds, meaning Ray probably has club length. I still need to play the jack of clubs from dummy just in case I'm wrong about that. But if Ray has 4 spades, 3 clubs, 4 diamonds, that's only 2 hearts. Sandy might have bid. I don't think Ray has. Oh, okay. Okay, so Sandy had 4 clubs. Ray had 0 clubs, 4 diamonds, 5 diamonds, 4 diamonds, 4 spades, and 5 hearts. So I'm playing Ray for the ace of hearts here. Now what I'm hoping happens is this, because this lets me shorten my club length. I get to rough a club here and exit a heart. Sandy's down to 3 clubs to the king. And now she's in with the ace of hearts, but she's end played. And I'm going to do this the fun way by playing a diamond off of dummy and claiming. So a little bit lucky. Had I just played a heart up to my king, I would have been in good shape. Had I run the jack of clubs and it not gotten covered, I'd be in good shape, I think. Not a lot of entries to dummy made it a bit tricky, but 3 clubs making is probably going to be a good score. Most people are taking um, some number of tricks and clubs. 9 is okay. 10 would have been great. 8 definitely isn't enough if you're in 3 clubs. But according to Gibb, 3 clubs is the limit in terms of the contract. According to Gibb, at that point, what I should have done is exit the 10 of clubs. Fascinating. Had I played the 10 of clubs, I think what that lets me do is duck from dummy, and then Sandy is Zugzwanged. It's a Morton's fork. If she covers with the king of clubs, then she has to either let me untangle my clubs, get to dummy with the jack of clubs, lead up a heart, and make it that way, or she ducks the 10 of clubs. And if she ducks the 10 of clubs, what I'm able to do is duck hearts to her, and she gets 2 hearts, but then she's end played in clubs. So that would have been the right thing to do, knowing that Sandy has the ace of hearts. Instead, um, and then the reason that doesn't work in other lines is that Sandy can always say, if I play a low club off of dummy, win the king, and then just put another club on the table, and I have to play hearts out of my hand. If I play hearts out of hand, she wins the ace queen of clubs, and then ace queen of hearts, and then Sandy just exits a 3rd heart, at which point she's able to score a trump trick at the end. So Ray took final preference to spades over clubs, and I think I'll leave it there. So the contract is 2 spades by Sandy again. Um, Ray's a passed hand. A lot of conservative bidding going on here. Clearly, I think a heart is called for it, just in case I can get some roughs. So I'm going to do that. But the ace of hearts is in Sandy's hand, so nothing going there. Here comes a spade up to the queen. And we'll see if partner has the king of spades. He does not. So that means Sandy has 5 spades, the ace king, the ace of hearts, and that's 5, 6, 7, 8 tricks. So she's already made it at this point, and now it's just about over tricks. So that will come down to the club holding. So she bid 2 clubs. She probably has 4 clubs. I don't know which clubs. Here comes a diamond. I'm going to interpose here because I know she's short in diamonds. Has at most 3. Now the jack of hearts off of dummy pitching a club or a diamond is possible if Sandy started with a singleton heart. I don't think it's likely because I started with singleton heart and Eric didn't bid. I think Sandy's 9 of diamonds is probably itself a singleton. So 10, jack, king. She has the ace in hand. She tries to cash that. I've got 2 club tricks in hand. Along with, she doesn't try to cash it. Okay. And now I have to decide what to play. So I think if partner has the ace of clubs here, I can afford to put in the 9. And if he doesn't, I need to put in the 9. Okay. So I will try to cash my diamonds. Sandy's going to almost certainly rough this. There you go. There's the ace of clubs. And hopefully, okay, so Sandy's playing a heart. So she has to lose 1 heart here and 1 club. Had Sandy exited a club here, oh, she started with 4 clubs. So she doesn't have a long club trick to win. I have the last 2 tricks, or partner has the heart, and I have another winner. But yeah, this should also cash, so 2 spades made 4. Um, Unlike some of the other missed games so far today, I think this one was pretty reasonable that they missed, just given the fact that they're in a 5-2 fit. But in terms of strength, it's 18 opposite 9. So 3 no trump is going to be a contract reach at a lot of tables. Three no trump is making on the 3-3 spade break. You're going to take 5 spades, the ace of hearts, 2 clubs, and the ace of diamonds. That's 9 tricks. If you decide you want to take the heart finesse 2, that's 10. Um, but either way, East West should be in some kind of game. I think minus 170 is going to be an okay result for us. And you can see that most people are in spades. Some people stop short of game. Some people take 8 tricks. Some people take 9. So no, nobody takes 8 tricks. Some people take 9. Some people take 11. Some people take 10. And that's it. Sandy's hand is probably good enough to jump shift with all those aces and kings. And then Ray can go 3-0. 3-0 is a pretty easy spot. You hold up a couple of rounds on diamonds, and then if you get a diamond lead, if you get a heart lead, you're laughing loudly because you've got an extra heart trick for free. All right, so that ended up being a good round. 3 clubs making was a decent score. So far, all of our rounds have been above average, which is why we're at a 72% game. And we still have 8 hands left to play. So I have a 10 count. I'm 4th seat. This is a hand that passes 4th seat playing precision because it's just too weak opposite partner's original pass. But that's not what's happening here because South is opening the bidding. And I have to decide if North bids a no trump or 2 spades if I want to double in. Over 2 spades, I definitely can't. Over 2 clubs, I don't think I can with 3 diamonds to 9. So I'm going to pass, and we're going to play defense this hand. All right, so South's rebid 2 diamonds. And then North, Kevin, the director of this club, has a choice to make. Do you bid 2 hearts, forcing? You bid 2 spades, just taking preference. You bid 2 no trump, which should be invitational. 3 clubs showing extra club length. 3 diamonds showing sort of an invite with diamonds. 2 hearts. Artificial implies ask for heart stopper. Okay, interesting. I'm doubling that, not because I have a great heart suit, but because I sort of want a heart lead. If partner has a 4-card heart suit, I want him picking that suit because he'll lead a heart to my ace. I'll put a heart through Mike. So that's the double. Alad, welcome. We just finished playing against your in-laws. It turned out we had a couple of good boards, but one of them was I guess I did make it on a trump coup in the end, but it's still I made a mistake and it wasn't that great. And then the last one they missed a game. So 3 no trump's the final contract. Partner in this auction will probably end up leading a heart. World's fastest 6 of hearts. So I need to consider which heart spot to play on trick 1. Dummy's got a pretty good hand. It's 13 high. South should also have about 12 high. I have 10, leaving Eric with about 5 points, and none of them are necessarily in hearts. If Eric's heart is a 4th best heart, then there's 5 higher outstanding hearts, only one of which is in Mike's hand. So if Mike has Jack small of hearts, I need to win my ace of hearts and then play another heart. I feel that to be very unlikely given his 2 no trump bid. So if Mike has, okay, so he's playing the Queen of Hearts, which helps clarify the situation quite a bit. Okay. Oh, they're already in a game force. Oh, that's right, they are, yeah. I see. Okay, okay. That's fine. So I think hearts is the suit we want to play. I have a club stopper. I have the ace of spades. So we definitely want to be attacking hearts. Do I need a pusher here? No. And the reason I don't need a pusher is because I have plenty of outside entries. So I'm going to play the 2 of hearts here. And if that puts Mike on a guess, then that's great. Partner played the 6 and then the 5. Notably, Mike didn't rebid 2 hearts. So I'm going to put Mike with at most 3 hearts, meaning that if the Jack of Hearts is in Mike's hand, he has 1 heart stopper left. And if it's not, we have 2 heart tricks more coming. Mike rebid 2 diamonds, right? So there's a good chance they have 4 diamonds left to cash here. So they're going to take 4 diamonds to King of Hearts immediately, and they might have 2 clubs after that. And that's 8 tricks. I'll play my 9 of diamonds here because I have the ace of spades. Not that it matters too much. So they've gotten a little bit lucky in that the diamond suit is lying favorably for the way it was played. I'm going to pitch the low spade here because I feel it very unlikely that a low spade is going to get played off of dummy. Mike's going to play up to his king, or he's going to run the king from dummy. But Mike rebid 2 diamonds, so he probably has 5 spades, 4 diamonds, maybe 3 hearts, and 1 club. That club could be a singleton ace. Okay, partner has the jack of clubs and the queen of diamonds. He does not have room for much more. And Mike didn't play on spades, so I'm going to put partner with maybe the jack of spades or the queen of spades. So I have 2 club tricks coming if I can throw the dummy in. Interesting. So this is going to let me beat this contract because the 9 of clubs is good, the ace of spades is good, and I'm going to play partner for something useful in hearts here. Oh wow. I have the rest. Yeah, so partner actually was leading 4th best there. So he's probably leading a heart anyway against 3-0, but I'm glad that I was able to guide him further in that direction. 4 spades doubled making was only a 70% board. Yeah, it was. Well, there's only 6 tables here. And 1 other pair was also in 4 spades doubled making. And for what it's worth, I had nothing to do with this result. I passed throughout. Eric competed by himself to 4 spades. And the cards were favorable. The defense also happened to be favorable, and he made it. It wasn't a top because there was a 4 diamonds doubled down 3 at a different table. And it goes down that much just because all the diamonds are offside. You're not that strong. And yeah, somebody found a penalty double there. I guess the north hand found a penalty double when south bid strong. So let's think about this hand. Partner's opened the bidding. He's opened 1 diamond. North bid a spade. I have a hand that's close to a game force, but it's not quite there. What do I bid here? I think I'm going to bid a double. Or this is a hand where we play negative free bids by convention of 2 hearts here. So 2 hearts is non-forcing. I want to force, so I'm going to double this and then bid hearts. I shouldn't have waited so long before doubling. My excuse, of course, is that I'm talking through all my bids. But yeah, because this is a conventional situation, I probably should have made the bid in tempo instead of paying attention to previous results and explained my bid first. Well, partner's continuing to bid diamonds. Will he understand 3 spades to be bid 3-no trump with a spade stopper? I don't know. And I'm worried about that. And I feel like there's a very good chance we don't have a spade stopper, given that they've bid spades 3 times. So on this auction, I have to decide how aggressive I want to be. I feel like most of the opponent's points are in spades. The problem is that 5 diamonds might be too rich. And partner didn't bid hearts when he had a chance. So can I go for hearts here? I'm going to do it. I'm going to bid 4 hearts here because even if partner has a heart doubleton, I think that 4 hearts still has play. He could have king small. He could have 10 small. And it's 1 fewer trick than 5 diamonds. It doesn't rely on having a spade stopper like 3-no trump. This could be a terrible bid, but it might not be bad. So partner actually has king, jack, nine of spades. Surprise. Okay, so how do I want to play this? This is almost certainly a terrible board and down a bunch. So I have to decide how to minimize the damage. Well, I have the 10 of spades here. The 7 of spades could be from holding the queen, but doesn't include the ace. So I'm going to try the 9 of spades here and drop my 10 underneath. Kevin will probably switch to clubs. They'll take 2 club tricks and then the ace of spades. And then I have to worry about the heart suit. So 5 diamonds is also down for what it's worth. Also, 3 no trump is down because we don't have a club stopper. We're off 5 top club tricks along with the ace of spades. So we don't have a game here. We managed to get undoubled in whatever this is. But it's still bad. If they're in 4 spades, who knows? Maybe depending on the heartbreak, they make 4 spades. But they only bid up to 3, so still not great. Also, partner has a bad 9, so he did open the bidding. It's his fault. I blame him. Okay. Um, Ace and a heart might be better there, but I don't know. It's gonna get reffed. But I think down 3 is the end of this torment. The opponents have played 3 hearts so far. Is it? Well, they missed the double, that's for sure. And I think there's still one higher heart out somewhere. I don't know where it is there. Okay. I have the rest. Sad face. So that was a total disaster. And yet, not that bottomy because they do make 4 spades at 2 tables. The other tables had diamonds going down a little bit. Diamonds, of course, does go down a little bit when you have 4 losers in the black suits and the offside king of hearts. Um, so I was right in that we didn't have a game there. Partner was just, I actually he had a 10 count. I counted 11, but he does have the jack of clubs, or 9. Still, I don't think I would have opened his hand. It's red on white and it's a bad 10. So let's look at this hand for a change. I have a 5-card spade suit. I have 14 points. I, like everybody else in the room, am opening this 1 spade. It's 13 actually, but this is a 1 spade opener. So that was not a good board, but it was actually 40%. And 40% is the worst board we've had tonight, tied with only one other board. And that goes to show just how strong our game's been tonight. 400 is better than 420, yeah. I'm definitely lucky they didn't find the red card there. Even if we run to diamonds, diamonds, of course, can get gobbled too, and it's also down 2 or 3, so. Yeah, so very happy that we got slightly bailed out by the lack of a double there. 1 no trump is semi-forcing here, And this is one of those situations where I actually do have to make an awkward bid. So I have to bid two clubs here, and two clubs shows four clubs or Bal 14 to 16, 13 to 16. Because 1 no trump is semi-forcing. I am not Minimish. I am 13 points. It's a good 13. So I'm bidding two clubs here. If partner has a good hand, we probably want to not be in. And then three clubs there. Shows invitational values. I'm going to put this in 3 no trump. And this might be terrible, but I have a good hand, so we'll see. Yeah, you can see partner's got a 12 count. The spade lead is not too harmful because I got 5 spades, the ace king. She persists. She persists with the spades. Now, this is probably wrong to duck here, but you'll note if we go back to trick 1, she led the 3 of spades, but she had Jack, 10, 9. Yes, and that certainly avoided squashing the Queen of Spades. Now, clubs have held up so far, but clubs are not guaranteed to be breaking 3-3. So there might be another club loser coming. We'll see. Looks like Jen is out of clubs. So there is one more club loser coming. And South will almost certainly play back a diamond after Eric has to lose a club. So we have 5 tricks so far. A club is 6. A diamond is 7. The ace of hearts is 8. Now the problem is getting that 9th trick. So it'll come down to probably the heart finesse. And Jen hasn't thrown away a spade yet. Notably, that has been the case. So when Eric plays the 9 of clubs out of hand, he might be able to squeeze Jen out of an exit card. But Jen should play a low spade here. She did not. Okay, so I would not have thrown that spade there. I would throw the Jack of Hearts as fast as I can, play a heart to the ace, and then duck a spade. But yeah, no dice. Good try, partner. Jen still has the Jack and another spade. Anyway, down 1 is good bridge, they say. 7 count, 8 count, pass. White on red for C. So a lot of things happening in 3 no trump because everybody's in 3 no trump. You've got making, you've got down 1, you got down 3. Diamond, 2 clubs. No bids for me. The low spade lead is just a 4th best spade, right? Okay, it's a 5th best spade, but it definitely hit partner's queen. Nice lead. On that auction, I probably end up leading the 2 of hearts, and that would be bad because the heart suit is frozen. And and some bidding is happening here, I'm just going to be passing. But if I look through the double dummy result, Eric did well to squash that queen of spades. But then at that point, he does well to run the Jack of clubs. He wins the return, or actually he ducks the return, but that doesn't matter because she persists with the spades. He can get away with a club here, but he needs to knock out that other spade before trying to knock out the club. He has the tempo to do that, and it helps establish, you know, when you have an entry to dummy, you knock out that spade. So 3-no trumps the final contract here. Yeah, so I would have played a spade there instead of what Eric did. And yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. Let's focus on this hand. So 3-no trumps the final contract. South bid a diamond, north bid 2 clubs, nobody but a major suit. On a heart lead, I definitely want to encourage, so I'll play my 6 of hearts, but I just want to take stock of the dummy. North bid clubs, but South bid diamonds. They have 4 diamonds and 4 diamonds probably, so definitely interested in encouraging the heart suit. 3 of hearts, probably a 4th best heart. The 2 of hearts is still concealed. I don't know where that is. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So the clubs are favorably lying. And then partner played the 3 and then the 2 of hearts. So we probably started with a, what do you call it, 5-card heart suit. I'm going to play the queen to knock out the king. And now I just hope the hearts don't get blocked. So here comes diamonds, actually. And partner with a 10 of diamonds means that the queen of diamonds isn't there. I think I win this diamond. And partner will throw off something. 2 of spades, of course. And I'll play my 10 of hearts here. And partner needs to, okay, so the jack of hearts is there. That means my 9 of hearts is actually the high heart. So if I'm getting in, I want to win that 9 of hearts. If partner's getting in, then I want to throw away that 9 of hearts. But it looks like partner's not getting in anytime soon. I've got 2 tricks and then an exit. Now here, I want to play the jack of spades because I don't want partner to be in trouble when I play a spade up. Excellent. Yes, if I was clever, I would have unblocked my 10 of hearts under the ace at trick 1. Unfortunately, that would discourage the heart suit and partner probably wouldn't continue it. He would play spades. So still, a down 1 is not bad there. It's just board 17. That was a little sad. I want to see what the field is doing now that more results have poured in for 17. So it looks like most people are making it. And this last one should be good for us. I think that 3-no trump is probably a pretty normal spot. So it's 12 opposite 15, so yeah. But I think most people are going to make 3-no. If you're playing it in 3-no, you're going to take 3 hearts, 2 spades, that's 5, the ace of clubs, the ace of diamonds is 7, and then the queen of diamonds is 8. It's close. I think there are going to be folks who go down and folks who make it. Double dummy, I think you make it by just playing on clubs, starting with the queen and then taking a second round finesse that way. But I don't know if it's the technically correct way to play the suit. And according to Gibb, you make 5. It requires you to know the club position in advance, pretty much. Exactly. Double dummy defense sometimes isn't practical. And then holding a bunch of outside winners. I didn't think that running the hearts was critical to defeating the hand. So looks like there's 6 tables, and so 12 pairs. I guess Eric's taken a look at the defense there. off your game tonight? No, they did fine. Honestly, don't blame them at all for going down in that last 3 no trump. But and they did well to beat us in the first one. Yeah, you can see there's a division between folks who make over tricks and no trump, and then folks who go down, and that's decided what seems to be by the declarer. People playing it in the south hand are going down, and people playing it in the north hand are making it. I wonder if a lot of norths get a diamond lead. At this table, there's a diamond lead. I wouldn't lead a diamond there. At this table, there's a club lead, which is, if possible, worse. Certainly, I would lead a heart from either the east or west hand. Maybe I'd lead a spade from the west hand, actually. But no, south didn't bid a spade at this table. So, yeah. Anyway, I have, what is it? Some points and also 11 cards in the red suits. I'm sitting in fourth seat. So something's going to happen before the bidding gets to me, and then I'll start talking. Yeah, I guess it's fewer than normal. Have I had a single relay yet? Absolutely not. Haven't had a single one club opener. You'll notice more minus scores than normal. You'll also notice that we're having a 70% game. Cards have not been flowing our way. But you know, sometimes the opponents do fun things like on board 5, where Frank opened a heart, Eric preempted 3 diamonds, George cubed 4 diamonds, and then Frank passed. So sometimes you want to be defending. South, are you there? Time to say hi. Who is it? It's Daniel and Josie. That is correct. Am I playing the old relays? I said to Eric that we're going to be playing, in terms of relays, what we've always been doing, but that probably this weekend we're going to be updating our system notes to standardize our relays. One thing we're doing tonight is we are using 14 to 16 as our strong no trump range in all situations. Eric was wondering the theoretical justification behind when in some cases you open one no trump 15 to 17 and sometimes 14 to 16, as opposed to the weak strong, the more like 14 versus 15. And I said, you know what, let's just try 14 to 16 in all those situations tonight. Has it come up? No. All right, so 3 bids have happened so far, and I don't really know if I can do anything but bid 2 hearts here. This is not a transfer advance situation, I think. So hopefully partner will not be too confused. We play transfer advances in principle. Over one no trump intervening bids, we haven't had that discussion. So partner's just passing as fast as he can over 3 diamonds here. He's probably afraid of what I have. And honestly, if he's passing 3 diamonds is probably our best spot. So hopefully he's got a nice, fun diamond doubleton. Okay, so Alid, you're saying that we are playing transfer advances in that situation. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got away with it this time. Diamond seems to be our spot. Partner's got a lot of controls, but we have to play the card. So I'm in 3 diamonds. I need to take 9 tricks. The 3 of clubs lead is from the opening bidder, but North bid 1 no trump over 1 spade. So I'm going to play North for spade points and then South for the rest. In terms of strength, we have the balance of power. We have 22. If South has 12, that leaves North with at most 6. And most of those 6 are going to be in spades. Also, there wasn't an ace-king of diamonds and then a diamond. So if the defense was good, the diamond honors should be split as well. So I'm pretty certain that the king of clubs is in South's hand. So accordingly, I will take this finesse at round 1. Though actually, I could have discarded it later. Now, the spot that South led with was the 3, right? So the 2 is still outstanding. South probably has 5 clubs. That's fine. Let's let's get started. North didn't make a takeout double of one spade. We haven't seen the 10 or the... I'm going to play for 3-3 hearts. Seems most likely. Okay. So the hearts are set up now. I am slightly worried about the spades, but because I think clubs are 5-2, I'm not going to cash my ace of spades yet. I'm going to use it as a stopper and just start knocking out the opponent's high diamonds. So South might just try to cash the other high diamond here. If he has it. So it's the 10 of spades. I understand that. I'm going to win my ace. I no longer need the 10 of clubs here. So I'm going to play a diamond. There's the ace. So I can ruff whatever, take out the last trump, and then claim. Good. That's true. That's true, Alad. Yeah, I guess I might have forgotten that I played transfer advances until I bid 2 hearts. But we're on to the next hand. Partner's opening 2-no trump, which is not a strong balanced hand. It's a hand that has probably 12 or fewer points and lengthened both minors. So with 9 points myself, I'm just going to take preference to a minor, had North passed. North is not passing. So I have to decide if I want to compete in one of the minors here. And how much defense do I have? I have 1 trick on defense. Not great. 4 clubs here is clearly competitive. Do I want to bid that with a flat hand? I think that I probably should, just because partner has extra shape that he's already bidding. But this is going to... Okay, so partner's not going to lead clubs. Does he have another bid in him? Oh, he does have another bid in him. That's interesting. He's preempting twice. Well, maybe we'll get to play it undoubled. Yeah, maybe we'll get to play it undoubled. Pass, 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 pass. Come on, you can pass. Just click on that green button. You know. Just, oh, shit. Well, I'm going to hope partner's got a spade void, ace, king, fifth of clubs, and the ace of diamonds. Are you cheering for the opponents, Alad? You are cheering for them. How does this do? Oh, so this is a good board. Okay, because we weren't in a terrible 3-no trump. All right, so partner's got a max, which is good. The problem is that we do have 3 losers on a best case scenario, and probably more than that. However, the opponents probably also have 4 spades. So let's play bridge. We might be able to actually do a roughing finesse in spades. Let's see if I can get away with that. To get away with it, I might need to... Oh, 2 of hearts. So the heart honors are split. It's king and the ace. I think North probably has... Oh, if I'm playing to make, I play up to my queen of clubs. I play my ace of clubs. I'm still stuck in dummy, right? I think I have to do this. Oh, you got me. That's not good. Mm. Mm. Please don't have a diamond. Okay. Oh, God damn. No. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Minus 800. Well, that happened. South led the king of spades. North overtook the king of spades and shifted to a heart, which I won. And then I tried to sneak the ten of spades on the table. It didn't work. And I tried to finesse the queen of clubs. Didn't work. That was not good. Had I known that the singleton king of clubs was offside and that my spade trick wouldn't work, I can get out for down one. Doubled. Down two would have been just fine there, but down three is a nightmare. Four spades is making, but I'm double down three. It doesn't matter if I'm going to lose a heart, a spade, and then two clubs because of the terrible way I played the suit. I just can't know that the club suit is the worst way for me to play it. And I don't really have many entries to do more than just lead up to the queen of clubs and then play my ace. That was bad. Bad, 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 bad. Okay, so we had a zero. That's sad, but whatever. We can recover. We have two boards left to get up to 70%. We're playing against Steph and Dorian. I'm sitting in second seat with a random 8 count. Do I open this two hearts? Seems pretty bad. I don't feel like being bad. Certainly not if Eric is fourth seat. Steph is going to think count up her points. Okay, one no trump. Interesting. 15 to 17. And here's the spade transfer. Nope, no spade transfer. Okay. So over 1-0 trump, do I want to bid anything? Where are the spades? Huh. I don't know. Partner's going to lead a spade probably, but looks like 1-0 trump is the final contract. He's leading the ace of spades. Okay. Dummy has a 7 count, so dummy is a max for the pass. I have 8. Partner is showing 4 so far. He might also have the king of spades. So we'll see what he does. Partner shifting to a heart, which I don't mind because I have pretty good heart suit here. Put in the 8 to force out the ace or king. No hold up. If partner's got another heart, I want him to play it. But he's playing the 9 of spades. So that's his highest spade spot. I think this is going to force out the 10. Steph is thinking, so she has 10 small, which means he wants a heart back? That doesn't make sense. Or does it? If Eric has a bunch of club tricks left to cash, then he's good. It's not Eric. If Steph has 4 more club tricks to cash, then she's doing well. Ah! Come on. Yeah, I guess partner needed to play the 9 there because the 8 of spades was in dummy, right? Yeah, so there's not really any choice that Eric has. He has to play the 9. So at that point, what I do is I have to play a club. Yeah, it's passive. I just don't know where the queen of clubs is. So I don't know if Steph's going to win 3 more club tricks when she gets in. And partner could still have the king of hearts, right? He shifted to the 5 from 6-5. So, or the ace of hearts, rather. And he played, yeah, okay. Still need to think about this one. This is a bid showing 9 cards in the minors, but it's fine. 120, minus 120 is not going to be good there. Yeah, certainly it's a below average board. Partner going 2-0, and I have a clear pass over 2-0 trump with my bare minimum. And I'll let him play this one. So we got a heart lead. That's nice because we have 4 or 5 heart tricks along with the ace of spades. We'll see if partner can take 8 tricks before the opponents can score. I think in theory they can score 6 club tricks, but that would require a very specific lie of the cards. Instead, I think what's going to happen is Eric's going to be able to cash 5 hard tricks and then start playing on diamonds. He might avoid playing out all his hearts first. Okay, so it looks like the last heart isn't going to be a winner, and so it might be best to switch to diamonds immediately. He could also play on spades if he thinks that spades are going to be worth more tricks than diamonds, because the problem with diamonds is the lack of entries to them. If he plays on spades, he might have more entries, but he's actually not rich in entries in either direction at this point. So the ace of diamonds is out. 2 tricks. In terms of sure tricks so far, that's 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can take at least 6 tricks. The question is where are the last 2 coming from? So the most likely thing that's going to happen is the opponents start playing on one of the black suits, which will set up a trick for us in one of those suits. Interestingly, the Jack of Diamonds is the shift here. And the Jack is, I guess Stephanie has Jack, Ace, Jack, 10, fifth. So Dorian has to decide what to pitch. Dorian pitches a heart that sets up the 7 of hearts. So Dorian can afford to pitch a heart. Both of the red suits seem to be 5-1. Dorian's probably afraid of pitching a club from 4 of them. So I'm going to play, or I'm going to guess that spades are 3-3. Now, club up could be sneaky because a club to the queen will not get Dorian to play another club here. Eric did bid spades, so Dorian should have a count on the spades and the hearts and the diamonds and the clubs. So Dorian's counting. Dorian should know that Eric's actually out of clubs at this point. But if you forget the auction, you might just blindly play back a heart or a spade or something. Still, the 6 of clubs play is good there because it means that the clubs aren't necessarily going to win. But the 9 of clubs is left in Dorian's hand. So yeah, I was right. Dorian started with 4 clubs and the 9. Now the 10 of clubs is a stopper. The 9-8 of diamonds are winners. At this point, Eric definitely needs to throw a heart from dummy, not a low spade. That was bad. Here, Dorian's going to throw a low spade. But it'll come down to the position of the king of spades. So Eric has to hope and pray that the king of spades is in Steph's hand and not Dorian's. But I don't think it is. Oh, excellent. Making. Nicely played. Oh no, what have I done? I mean, at that point, you didn't have a lot that you could do. Oh, yeah, because the club was good. The diamonds were good. I think at a little bit earlier could have knocked out the 10 of clubs and then got back in with your high diamond to score some tricks. But um, yeah, I think it can be beat at that point. Yeah, looks like it. So the defense was fine up to the point, I think, when Steph cashed her other high diamond. Yeah, she needs to actually shift to spades at that point. Interestingly, the spade shift is key because it cuts off the communication between the east and west hands. By playing on spades, you give yourself the freedom to then cash out in diamonds and clubs, and then let partner win a trick at the end. Plus 120 should be a good board there. A lot of ways to go minus. And then board 21 was a little bit sad. Still not an absolute bottom. I'll take it. Best hand of the night? I don't know. We had a couple hundreds, but I don't know what I would call the best one. I did enjoy playing 3 clubs here against Ray and Sandy at the end when I was able to make it after the surprise 4-0 club break. I didn't play that many interesting hands, I think, and I didn't make too many correct decisions. There were a lot of hands where the opponent screwed up. We got plenty of gifts. Oh, the statistics. Yes. I think 3-no Trump down 2 was pretty well defended by us, with the heart lead and us continuing in that suit. I'm not sure what stats in particular he's talking about, but just He might have been confused by 70. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder if he's talking about a hand where he rebid diamonds and I only had two of them. Or his responder he bid diamonds and I only had two? I'm not sure. Not sure what he's talking about. So this hand, four spades doubled by West, seems to be down a few. We are East-West, so it's good that North-South is scoring big on this one. So that was a top for the North-South at this table. 1100, wow. Somebody might have been swinging at the end. Happy to get a plus score there. I think we had a very good game. Looks like we finished with a 67% game. Good enough to win. It was actually a little closer than I thought, but we managed to sneak it out. Frank and George, by missing a cubit, that might have been my favorite hand just because it was the funniest opponent mistake. Maybe he's referring to an opening lead he made. I'm not sure. But that's the end of the game. We had one board below, we had two boards below 40% and only one board below 30%. And then the rest was solid. A lot of 60s, some 70s and 80s, and a fair smattering of hundreds. So overall, we beat the field tonight. Maybe it wasn't the strongest field we've ever had, and we got a little bit lucky, but I'll take it. It's been a while since I've had a solid game playing with Eric. Getting luckier than we were unlucky. Even the minus down four vulnerable for minus 400 was a 40%. That's right. We got bailed out by luck quite a bit, and probably did a little better than we deserved, but still good enough to win. Makes up for the other times when we play pretty well and then get a 52% game. Anyway, it's time for me to say goodnight. Next week, I'm going to be streaming probably more than twice a week. I'm going to be streaming, I think, at least three, possibly four nights. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, maybe. 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's gold points week. My regular partner, Alad, not a life master, and he's looking for those gold points. So we're going to be playing those games, hoping to score a few points and win. Notes this weekend? Hope so. In Alad's hands. And who knows, maybe eventually someday Alad will become a life master like me. But until then, see you next time, and good night.